School couldn't wait till I got out of class. Used to stare at the clock. Before all this rap, I was and doing. And I'm straight from the shop, but I ball like a king up in Cali and like Stojakovic. Keep applying that pressure, I go on the run. It ain't no letting up, ain't no stopping this. Had to tell my little.
Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry.
Here we go.
I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Boy, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Grant, you know a little something about athleticism.
Well, look, the bottom line is if you have the athleticism in today's game where speed and pace is so important and you've taken the physicality out of the game, I believe it gives you an advantage on both ends of the floor. If you're an offensive player who's skilled with the athleticism, you have a chance to be dominant. And then also defensively, you can be a rim protector, on-ball defender. So the athletic component to it is certainly an ingredient for success in today's game.
Now here's Young. Outside Ingram. From deep three-point range. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here he goes. There's the triple. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And really, CB wasn't really much of a perimeter shooter those first few years in Toronto, but over time, he continues to improve on that part of his game.
Now here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Missed inside. Here's Young. Outside for Ingram. Outside Young. Shot clock at 6. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
And there's a pick. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Young on the attack. Poke loose. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. It's a one-on-one situation. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Such great timing from Oladipo on the weak side to find that alley-oop. Great communication there.
Now here's Ingram. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
On the take. Reddish. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's some athleticism on display as Cam Reddish gets to the rim.
From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. So it's the Grizzlies now. Pass to Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
To the inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. To the middle. The kick out to Young. No good from the wing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Reddish. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And that bump does not throw Cam Reddish off.
Outside Young. And it's Ingram off the drive. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Three-pointer. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Here's Young. Up and in on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
There's the drive. And the layup is good off the glass.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Brooks. Outside, DiVincenzo. They set the pick. Going inside. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Just 3 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry, late clock. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Memphis leading. Outside Jones. Down low. Najee, good. Well, granted, 6'8", you played mostly the small forward position. When we talk about the best player in the league, it seems more often than not, a small forward is mentioned.
And BA, I think part of that is how the game has evolved over the years. 25 years ago, the thought process was you played inside out. You had to have a great big man to give you a chance to have success. Nowadays, as it's become more about perimeter play, spacing, and of course having guys who can do a number of things within that system, a small forward like a LeBron James or Kevin Durant kind of fit the mold of what you need to have great success in this league. So yeah, I think that plays a huge role in why the small forward position is so important to today's success.
On the wing, Jones. Pass to Najee. Three-pointer, Brooks. Kept alive. Outside Mitchell. This one for three. Nails it from three. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Timeout called, the Pelicans.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
On the wing, Mitchell. Inside, Jones. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
From deep three-point range, DiVincenzo can't hit.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Outside for Brooks. To the middle. Ball stolen. Outside, DiVincenzo. Oh, they need this. That shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Pass to Najee. 4-3. Cauley Stein with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, for Victor Oladipo, the #2 pick in 2013, it took him 5 years to achieve stardom. After serious injury, he's working his way back. And he said, quote, "If you worry about other people's opinions, you lose yourself a bit. I need to focus on my team and myself. To be one of the greats, you got to take it one day at a time." Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Good stuff there. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Yep, that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Cauley Stein aggressive inside, putting the defense on their heels and in a tough spot, staying engaged.
Cauley Stein with the rebound. Now DiVincenzo. Soft touch off the glass. 10 points for him.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Three-pointer, Brooks. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so we wrap up the first half. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Young. From deep.
You like to see Reddish out there showing this kind of energy on the defensive end of the floor. How can I help?
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Pass to Halliburton. Lets the three fly. He's off on that one. And Memphis taking it the other way now. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Young.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Well, Grant, the game's tempo seems to increase each year. You think there's a point at which it'll snap back to the other direction?
You know, B.A., that's a great point. I mean, I think back to the 90s when I played, and the game was at a snail's pace. It was a grinded out defensive battle, and slowly over the years the tempo has picked up. As you said, each and every year it's increased. But I do think at some point the pendulum will swing back, and we'll get back to a little bit more of, a little bit less pace in terms of how the game is played. I don't think we're there yet, but we're getting close. The game constantly evolves in some form or fashion, and I believe that we'll kind of get back to maybe a little bit more of a slower pace at some point in the future.
Yeah, the kind of game we see in the playoffs.
Exactly. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
There's a screen. Here's Reddish to the inside. The second effort. An easy 2 on the layup. He has 6.
And Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding a way to score.
Jackson outside. Pass to Halliburton. And here's Young. Clock at 6. basket's good. Young's got 6 points.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
I think everybody knew Trae Young was going to be a shooter. How efficient? That was up to how many makes he would put in. But it's really his passing that has been the biggest surprise. And that's one of the things at this early stage of his career has been impressive.
The rebound by Jackson. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Outside Young. Pass to Halliburton. From deep three-point range. The long-distance three is buried. Brent, there's an electricity when Young has the ball in his hands.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, BA, as a young player who has the it factor. You just don't know when it is going to erupt. Trae Young is spectacular to watch.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Got it. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
And the first one at the line is good. Hits both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Young. It's tipped.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Fires the three. No good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Boy, the Pelicans have really had a tough go here. Outside Young. Outside for Ingram. Outside Young. Pass to Jackson. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And it's in there. 15 points in the game.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And here at the end of the third. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Mitchell. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
New Orleans making some changes. Three-pointer, Brooks. Knocks down the triple.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Into the lane. Pass to Najee. Just 5 on the clock. The three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Up top, DiVincenzo. Here's Pokusevski. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's DiVincenzo. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Outside Mitchell. Down low. Jones, his shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
There's the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Rips down the breakaway slam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And again, New Orleans, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Some changes for New Orleans. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Well, Grant, I'm more of a paint by numbers guy, but among your interest is real art. What sparked your interest in that area?
BA, my parents were collectors. Obviously, I started to collect in college, and then when my budget changed when I became an NBA ball player, I was able to enhance my collection. But it's been great, and one of the sort of outside-the-box hobbies that I've enjoyed. And when you look at the NBA now, there's plenty of athletes doing things that are sort of outside the box. So it's so gratifying to watch these young men continue to pursue interest outside of the game of basketball.
The Grant Gallery coming soon to you.
Ah, I like that. I like that.
Here's Reddish. Shot clock at 6. Crowder outside. From behind the arc. Doesn't go for him. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
And Young, here we go. Kicks it out to Jackson. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Let me just spin out, man! Wow.
And make it happen. Well, one reason that Bosch right now is in a great rhythm is shot selection. Smart to pick the good ones, making good decisions there.
There's Jackson with the 3. That one is off.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just...
Oh,
man!
Nobody is stopping that.
Way up there in the rafters.
Insane!
What a finish. Reddish getting up there and getting explosive.
Young on the attack. Fires from deep. The shot no good.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
Here's Reddish. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Ingram into the lane. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram gets so much better when he gets that aggressive.
There's 48 seconds left in the game. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here we go. Driving inside. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, the defense has to do a better job, but when Brandon Ingram is on the break, those strides, man, he takes up a lot of ground.
Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Takes the 3. Pass to Jackson. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Young can't hit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
From deep three-point range. Offline. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is...
She going no, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, I'm gonna hit the throttle, I'm gonna like she a model, make her feel like she just hit the lotto.